Tier 7 Mythological Gods. Mythological gods are basically the ultimate celestial neighbors who moved into cozy pocket dimensions right next door to Earth. These cosmic folks do not have regular meat and bones like you and me. Instead, their bodies are made of super dense, immortal biological stuff that turns them into walking tanks. They can easily lift buildings, survive explosions, and outlive the very stars themselves. They get their magical juice directly from their home bases like Asgard or Olympus. On top of that, they also suck up the latent spiritual energy of human worshippers who pray to them. They can rule over elements or magic, but their power usually stops at the edge of the planet. They still have to obey the physical laws of the universe, even if they treat those rules like gentle suggestions. This means they can still get hurt or totally destroyed if they run into massive cosmic weapons or higher beings. Hercules. If you need someone to punch a mountain into dust while shouting a terrible joke, Hercules is your guy. This boisterous demigod is the son of Zeus and a mortal lady named Alcmena. He eventually climbed the corporate ladder of Olympus to become a fool god. He lives for the absolute thrill of battle and possesses a massive amount of unyielding courage. Within the crazy Marvel universe, he sits at the physical peak of his entire divine family. He doesn't care about fancy magic spells or shooting laser beams from his eyes. His gifts are strictly physical, giving him limitless strength and supreme stamina. He possesses near invulnerability that lets him walk away from hits that would turn planets into space dust. His adventures are totally wild. For example, Marvel Team Up number 28 features an insane moment where he physically towed the entire island of Manhattan. That ridiculous stunt required an incalculable amount of muscle power. Later on in Thor number 126, he fought the God of Thunder to a total standstill. That brutal brawl showed everyone that his raw might completely equals the strongest warrior of Asgard. But that is not even the craziest part of his resume. During the Chaos War event in Chaos War number 5, he reached the absolute zenith of his entire existence. He absorbed the combined power of Gaia and the Skyfathers to become the legendary god of gods. This temporary upgrade gave him multiversal reality warping abilities. He used this supreme power to physically reconstruct the entire destroyed universe after smacking down the Chaos King Amatsu Makiboshi. He then willingly gave up that infinite power to restore the natural order. In short, he's basically a walking protein shake with a heart of gold. Loki. The family reunions in Asgard must be incredibly awkward because Loki always finds a way to ruin the party. He is the adopted son of Odin and the biological son of a big frost giant named Laufey. He does not care about lifting heavy weights or winning arm wrestling matches. Instead, he relies on supreme cunning and an unparalleled mastery of Asgardian sorcery. He loves to manipulate the minds and perceptions of anyone foolish enough to trust him. While other gods use brute force, this tricky fellow prefers illusions, shape-shifting, and astral projection. He can channel mystical energy to fire concussive blasts or teleport across vast dimensional barriers. He can even alter reality on a localized scale just to mess with people. His illusions are so incredibly convincing that they completely deceived the entire population of Asgard. Even the wise All-Father Odin fell for his tricks for a pretty long time. An even crazier feat happened during the famous Siege storyline. In Siege number 4, he grabbed the magical Norn stones to pull off a massive teamwork play. He single-handedly empowered the entire roster of the Avengers and their mortal allies. This granted them the magical force needed to temporarily halt the rampage of the Sentry. That was a big deal, because the Sentry had fully succumbed to the terrifying void. He proved that a good lie could sometimes save the universe. Hopefully, he remembered to save the Avengers an invoice for that magical upgrade. Tier 6 Skyfathers. Skyfathers are the absolute bosses who sit in the big leather chairs in their respective pantheons. This exclusive club includes the supreme rulers of the Asgardians, the Olympians, and the Heliopolidians. A standard god looks like a weakling compared to a Skyfather because these rulers have an intrinsic reservoir of cosmic energy. People call this energy a force, like the famous Odin Force. This incredible power instantly upgrades them from local planetary deities into galactic and universal threats. They can manipulate matter and energy on a vast scale with a simple wave of their hand. They can resurrect the dead, halt the flow of time, or shatter planets. They even form the Council of Godheads to vote on cosmic laws and non-interference treaties. Odin. Odin Borson is the one-eyed king who makes every other dad look completely lazy. This legendary warrior king is the son of Bor and the absolute ruler of Asgard. He commands the Odin Force, which is a virtually infinite source of cosmic energy. He got this power from absorbing the life forces of his late brothers Vili and Vi. He is a brilliant tactician who constantly worries about stopping Ragnarok, the messy end of his realm. His abilities include vast energy manipulation and telepathy that works across dimensions. He can teleport entire planetary populations or place unbreakable laws on magical objects. His most famous enchantment is the one struck on Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. His power scale is completely ridiculous. In Thor number 177, he got into a massive physical clash with an extra-dimensional entity named Surtur. Their blows sent violent shockwaves through the cosmos that shattered entire distant galaxies. Later, during a big fight with the cosmic entity named Infinity in Journey into Mystery number 83, things got weirder. He casually manipulated the fabric of the universe, destroying and recreating galaxies as a byproduct of the war. But that's not even the craziest part. In Thor issue number 109, he stripped Thor of his godhood and powers with a single word. Talk about the ultimate grounding. If that's not enough, Thor issue number 300 shows him channeling the life force of all Asgardians into the destroyer armor. He grew to the size of a celestial to fight the fourth host directly. He lost that fight, but standing alone against space gods is an unbelievable flex. For that alone, I think he definitely deserves a world's best dad mug. Zeus. Zeus Panhellenios is the toga-wearing ruler who treats the sky like his personal playground. This violate Skyfather rules Mount Olympus with an iron fist and an incredibly massive ego. He commands the vast mystical energies that usually manifest as pure electrical cosmic power in giant storms. He possesses physical strength and durability that makes regular Olympian gods look like weak weaklings. His cosmic awareness is so sharp that he can perceive events across multiple dimensions simultaneously. He expects absolute respect from everyone, and he gets very angry if someone forgets his proper title. His historical feats prove that he is a complete equal to Odin, and Thor Annual number 8, an enraged Zeus picks a fight with Thor. The battle was completely one-sided because the Skyfather was easily overpowered the Thunder God. He treated the mighty Thor like a minor nuisance, showing that a Skyfather operates on a completely different level. What's worse happened in Avengers 284, when he engaged the entire Avenger roster simultaneously. He incapacitated Earth's mightiest heroes with absolute ease, rendering Hercules comatose during the beating. He nearly destroyed the whole team before someone finally reasoned with him. To top it all off, Incredible Hercules number 130 showcases his ridiculous reality-altering powers. He casually resurrects himself and reorganizes the entire hierarchy of the Olympian pantheon through sheer force of will. He has absolute dominion over life and death within his mystical realm. So yeah, in conclusion, he's definitely not a god you want to invite to your backyard barbecue. Tier 5, Elder Gods. Elder Gods are the ancient primordial beings who claimed Earth long before it was cool. The sentient life force of the Earth's biosphere, known as the Demiurge, created them billions of years ago. Unlike younger gods who need humans to believe in them, these entities are made of raw magic. They represent the original foundational building blocks of the planet's mystical architecture. Most of these original gods turned into greedy demons and started eating each other for quick power upgrades. The lucky ones who survived that ancient buffet became abstract forces of nature and magic. Their power operates on a universal or even multiversal scale when they finally decide to unleash it. Chthon. Chthon is the spooky author of the underworld who probably invented the horror movie genre. This malevolent abstract horror dwells in the flickering realms, which is a creepy dimension adjacent to Earth. He is the original source of all dark magic and chaos magic in the universe. He wrote the Darkhold, an indestructible grimoire of black magic that keeps him tethered to our reality. He does not care about punching people because his power is entirely mystical and conceptual. He is chaos incarnate, meaning he can rewrite physical laws, corrupt pure souls, and warp reality on an unfathomable scale. His mystical track record is enough to give Doctor Strange nightmares. In Mighty Avengers number 22, he hijacked the physical body of Quicksilver. He immediately began spontaneously remaking reality in his own twisted image. He easily overpowered the Avengers, and an angry Hulk tried to smash him. What made it even crazier was that the physical force only increased his power because physical attacks cannot harm chaos itself. Later in Doctor Strange Sorcerer Supreme number 90, merely standing in his presence completely overwhelmed the Sorcerer Supreme. He easily shattered Strange's magical shields and communicated directly through his soul. According to Carnage number 15, the space between his realm and reality operates without entirely the laws of physics. He possesses unlimited mystical power, requiring the combined forces of Earth's greatest sorcerers just to keep him locked away. He's the ultimate reason why you should never read strange old books and just keep them away as far as possible. Gaia. Gaia is the ultimate cosmic mother, who takes the concept of green living to a whole new level. When her fellow elder gods started eating each other like wild animals, she chose a different path. She merged her essence with the earth itself to survive, becoming the physical and spiritual mother of the planet. She eventually birthed a powerful being named Atum, the Demogorge, to purge these demonic entities. She is the biological mother of Thor because she mated with Odin a long time ago. She is the literal source of all life energy on Earth, commanding the power of every living thing. Her abilities include supreme life manipulation, conceptual immortality, and absolute command over nature. Her feats show that she is the permanent foundation of all earthbound deities. In Thor issue 300, it is revealed that she successfully saved the human race from total destruction. She did this by presenting the Celestials with the young gods during the fourth host. This diplomatic move proved that her cosmic influence easily rivals the Universal Shapers. During the Chaos War event in Chaos War issue 5, like we mentioned earlier, she played a major role behind the scenes. She empowered Hercules by giving him the primordial strength of creation itself. This power was superior to Odin's force, allowing Hercules to defeat the Chaos King. Not to mention her display in the Defenders number 125, where she used massive telekinetic manipulation. She effortlessly removed the Defenders from her presence and banished them back to Earth. She is completely immune to disease and age, making her Marvel's most protective parent. Tier 4, Universal Shapers. Universal Shapers are the cosmic construction workers and judges who keep the physical universe running smoothly. They don't care about local pantheons or magic spells because they operate on a scientific scale. These giant entities manipulate the power cosmic or similar energies to maintain the evolutionary structure of reality. They can rearrange matter across whole galaxies, create new species, or blow up planets on a whim. They are not tied to a single planet or tiny pocket dimension. Instead, they roam the endless void of space to fulfill their specific cosmic functions. Galactus. Galactus is the giant purple space entity who desperately needs a permanent buff 8 coupon. Long ago, he was a regular mortal named Galen, living in the universe that existed before ours. Now, he is the cosmic necessity who must consume the life force of planets to balance eternity and death. He wields the power cosmic, which grants him limitless abilities like transmuting elements and teleporting across galaxies. He possesses universal telepathy and can resurrect the dead or grant cosmic powers to his loyal heralds. His true form is actually a non-corporeal energy entity, so minds just perceive him as a giant armor-clad guy. His cosmic feats are absolutely staggering. In Fantastic Four number 243, he was incredibly weakened and starving. Even in that pathetic state, he still required the combined efforts of the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and Doctor Strange to subdue him. When he is fully fed, his power is almost completely unmatched. What's worse happened in Annihilation number 6 after he escaped captivity. A furious Galactus unleashed a massive cosmic blast that annihilated multiple star systems instantly. He obliterated the entire Annihilation Wave Armada, along with several innocent Watchers who got caught in the crossfire. On top of that, Thanos number 6 shows him surviving a direct planetary collision and a black hole immersion. He emerged completely unscathed from that disaster, proving that his absolute invulnerability. In short, he is definitely the worst house guest in the entire universe. Celestials. The Celestials are giant space robots who love genetic engineering projects. These ancient cosmic gods wear immense, impenetrable armor that stands hundreds of feet tall. They travel to different planets to experiment on indigenous life forms, which is how we got the Eternals and Deviants. They return to these planets periodically in groups called hosts to judge if the species evolved successfully. If a planet fails the test, these giant space judges will eradicate the entire population without a second thought. They possess unfathomable cosmic power that makes regular Skyfathers look completely insignificant. Their historical feats establish them as the absolute peak of universal power. In Thor issue 300, the fourth host arrived on Earth to deliver their final judgment. Odin put the invincible destroyer armor and used the Odin sword to slice off the arm of a celestial named Nizar. But the space god instantly regenerated the limb like it was nothing. Then the Celestials fired a synchronized cosmic blast that melted the destroyer armor into slag. They casually defeated the combined might of Asgard without breaking a sweat, which is pretty insane if you ask me. Fantastic Four Volume 3, number 25, a Celestial named Ashima single-handedly captured the entire universe created by Franklin Richards. She literally held an entire reality within her giant hands. Even worse, Uncanny Avengers number 7 features the celestial executioner Exitar, who completely dwarfed Earth in size. He prepared to obliterate the planet with a singular strike, requiring extreme temporal manipulation just to stop him. To put it simply, they are the toughest judges in the cosmos. Tier 3, Abstract Avatars. Abstract avatars are the living embodiments of big concepts that keep the universe from falling apart. They do not just use power, they are the actual power itself. These grand entities represent the absolute pillars of existence like time, space, life, death, order, and chaos. They do not have true physical forms, but they often manifest as humanoids to talk to lesser beings. Their power is bound only by the concept they represent, giving them nigh omnipotence within their spheres. They work together to maintain cosmic balance and only step in when existence is threatened. Eternity. Eternity is the ultimate big picture guy because he is literally the entire universe. He is the sentient personification of all time, space, and reality within a specific dimension. He works alongside his sister, Infinity, to encompass the sum total of all existence. He is the highest authority within a single universe, outranking Galactus, the Celestials, and all the Skyfathers combined. He is completely omniscient regarding everything happening inside his boundaries. He possesses an infinite ability to manipulate the space-time continuum, alter reality, and control the flow of time. His grand feats are synonymous with the manipulation of reality itself. In Strange Tales number 138, Doctor Strange successfully traveled across dimensions to seek his aid against Dormammu. This proved that his essence encompasses all realms, including the spooky Dark Dimension. Later in Infinity Gauntlet number 5, he engaged in direct combat with Thanos. The Mad Titan was wielding the full-powered Infinity Gauntlet at the time. During this reality-shattering clash, he manifested the full weight of the universe to crush Thanos. He used the totality of space and time as a weapon, causing massive disruptions across the cosmos. Even though Thanos managed to temporarily imprison him, the fight was honestly completely mind-blowing. In Defenders Volume 3, Number 3, he casually held entire galaxies within his physical manifestation. He treats vast star systems like mere biological cells inside his cosmic body. When a universe dies, he dies with it, waiting for the next big bang. Sounds kind of depressing, I know. Death. Death is the ultimate goth icon who always gets the last laugh. Often called Mistress Death, she is the abstract embodiment of mortality, decay, and inevitable end of life. She is the fundamental counterpart to eternity, representing the final conclusion to his living universe. She usually manifests as a creepy skeletal figure in a purple cloak or a pale, beautiful woman. She commands absolute authority over the souls of the departed. She possesses infinite power to extinguish life, resurrect creatures, or curse people with immortality. Her terrifying feats prove that nobody can escape her final embrace. In Thanos' quest number 1, Thanos meticulously gathered all the Infinity Gems just to impress her. He wiped out half of all life in the universe as a simple romantic tribute to her authority. In Avengers Annual number 16, the Grandmaster challenged her to a game for the life of the Collector. The Grandmaster thought he won the game, but she revealed her absolute supremacy. She instantly killed the Grandmaster and several Avengers, proving that you cannot cheat her rules. But perhaps my favorite feat happened in Deadpool number 64 when she placed a special curse upon Deadpool. Thanos helped with this curse because he was incredibly jealous of Deadpool's relationship with her. The curse rendered Deadpool utterly incapable of dying, separating him from her realm forever. Her power over life is so absolute that she could simply deny a soul the right to pass on. That's why you should definitely be nice to her. Tier 2, Multiversal Entities. Multiversal entities operate on a grand scale that makes a single universe look like a drop in the bucket. While standard abstracts represent one reality, these beings govern or threaten the entire multiverse. This means they watch over an infinite collection of alternate realities and timelines. These entities are incomprehensibly powerful, possessing the ability to create or destroy infinite universes simultaneously. They don't care about the physical laws of a single reality. Their actions affect the totality of existence, and their massive conflicts determine the fate of the entire Marvel cosmology. The Living Tribunal. The Living Tribunal is the ultimate cosmic judge who really needs a fourth face for better visibility. He manifests as a massive three-faced humanoid entity who serves as the supreme safeguard of the multiverse. He is the direct servant of the Supreme Creator, tasked with maintaining perfect balance across reality. His three golden faces represent equity, necessity, and vengeance. All three of these faces must completely agree before he can pass a final judgment. He possesses functionally limitless power, allowing him to neutralize any threat to the multiverse easily. His legal feats solidify his position as the ultimate authority beneath the Creator. In Warlock and the Infinity Watch number 1, Adam Warlock gained possession of the fully powered Infinity Gauntlet. The Golden Judge appeared and decreed that the gems could no longer be used together. With a mere gesture, he completely nullified the power of the Infinity Gems, rendering the artifact totally inert. This showed everyone that multiversal law completely supersedes universal power. In Marvel The End number 6, Thanos absorbed the heat of the universe and threatened all of existence. The Judge summoned every cosmic entity, including Eternity and the Celestials, to battle the Titan. On top of that, ROM number 41 shows him casually obliterating entire planets. He could seal off whole realities with impenetrable barriers to prevent mystical imbalances from spreading. I'd say he's a pretty harsh judge, the last guy you want to see in court. The Beyonders. The Beyonders are the ultimate party crashers who treated the Marvel multiverse like a small science experiment. Also known as the Ivory Kings, these extra-dimensional entities reside in the Beyond realm, completely outside normal reality. They operate on a dimensional level so high that standard cosmic abstracts cannot even comprehend their nature. They possess the raw, boundless power to manipulate reality on a multiversal scale. They can create universe-destroying singularities called map makers and slaughter the highest cosmic authorities for fun. Their terrifying feats during the Time Runs Out storyline remain some of the most devastating events in comic book history. In New Avengers Volume 3, number 30, a shocking truth came to light. A mere 3 Beyonders successfully engaged to kill the Living Tribunal simultaneously across every single reality. They cast casually his massive corpse into Earth's moon like garbage. Before that, they systematically annihilated all the Celestials, Eternity, Infinity, Lord Chaos, Master Order, and the In-Betweener in every universe. In New Avengers Volume 3, number 32, a single Beyonder easily deflected attacks from a heavily powered star brand, Thor and Hyperion. He was entirely unaffected by their combined physical might before effortlessly killing them. Their power was so absolute that Doctor Doom had to get creative to stop them. In Secret Wars 2015, Doom utilized the Molecule Man as a multiversal bomb to channel their own power against them. They are proof that there is always a bigger fish in the cosmic pond. Tier 1, Supreme Beings. The Supreme Being level is the absolute top floor of the cosmic skyscraper. This elite tier contains only the single boundless creator of the entire omniverse. The Omniverse includes every single multiverse, alternate dimension, and fictional reality in existence. This level represents true, unadulterated omnipotence, omniscience, and omnipresence. A supreme being has absolutely no limitations, no equals, and no superiors. They are the original authors of reality and the ultimate source of all power. They cannot be defeated or challenged by any force within the cosmology they created. The One Above All. The One Above All is the ultimate boss of the entire Marvel Universe, and he does not even need a desk. He is the supreme creator and the master of the living tribunal. He resides in a mysterious place called the House of Ideas, far beyond all normal dimensions. He never gets into physical comic book fights because he has absolutely no enemies to punch. All existing beings, from a weak mortal to a mighty beyonder, are just tiny extensions of his infinite creation. His power represents the literal authority of the real-world writers and artists who draw the comics. His absolute feats are focused on creation and healing rather than destruction. For example, Sensational Spider-Man Volume 2, number 40, features a beautiful moment where he manifests as a homeless man. He chose this humble form to speak with Peter Parker during a time of immense grief after Aunt May died. He showed Peter the countless lives he saved, demonstrating profound empathy and total omniscience. Later in Fantastic Four number 511, he appeared in the guise of legendary comic creator Jack Kirby. He physically healed the heavy scarred face of Reed Richards with a mere touch. Then he casually resurrected Ben Grimm, rewriting the rules of life and death without any effort. But perhaps the greatest feat happened in Thanos: The Infinity Finale, when the entire multiverse got destroyed. Thanos and Adam Warlock petitioned the creator for help. With a single act of will, he instantly restored the entire Marvel multiverse. He recreated infinite universes, timelines, and abstracts in the blink of an eye. That's it for this one. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the bell so you never miss a drop. Craving more stories from comics, movies, and beyond? Check out this video right here. Cheers, and see you in the next one.